Hello everybody, this is Matthew with Outfishing 13 bringing you another reel service and repair video. Instead of repairing a reel today though, I'm going to show you some reels that I'm going to be repairing so you can look forward to what I'm going to be doing here in the next 4, 6, 8, 12 weeks as far as little projects I've got going. So let me show you what I've got and I'll talk about them and each one and some of the problems I've noticed with them. Okay, so here's the reels that I have that I've been collecting. Some of these I bought at the secondhand store for, like this one, just for a couple dollars. This is a Shakespeare, and I got it at the secondhand store. This is a Zebco slingshot. Basically, it's a 202. Here's a Zebco 33. Some of these reels I bought in a lot because I wanted a particular reel. Like I bought this one in a lot with this Prostaff 888. Here's another Shakespeare. I got it for $2. And what I want to show you is you can actually get some of these reels, and even though they're pretty cheap, you can get them functioning again in many cases and take them out and use them. And use them with your grandkids or your children or nephews and nieces and have a great time with them. And they don't have to be fancy. Kids like to get out and go fishing and they don't care about equipment so much. But you want equipment that works, so that's why I'm going to show you all these things. So I got another Zebco here that when I turn it, it sounds like the gears are stripped. I'm going to show you, if it's not too bad, how we can fix it. I got several vintage ones. I got a Zebco Omega One. I'm missing a little screw here, so I'm going to try to find a screw for that. An Omega 33, an RL3, a Zebco 113, some little micro reels. Here's a Zebco 33 Rhino, and it's just really stiff and dirty on the inside. I got a little Zebco Legacy here. This is an 11L. And it's got a broken handle, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, if I can actually repair that, or maybe I just take and trim that down, make it look nice, and have a single handle. Here's a Shimano. That's kind of an interesting Spincast reel. It's a Shimano, and I'll show you how to repair that. You don't find these very often. Here's an old fly reel that came in a lot that I bought because I wanted a particular reel, and this happened to just be, so I practically got this one for free. Here's a Zebco 2030. The problem with these older Zebcos like this one is that, I'll show you here what I'm going to have to do to this one, because this is the same problem as with this Prostaff, but everything functions on it, but the brake system here, the line brake, is all crusty and falling apart. And I'm going to try to figure out how I can actually turn some kind of plastic piece on the lathe, and I'll show you how I do that. I'll take some high-density polyethylene, and I'm going to figure out how I can turn something on the lathe and then epoxy it on there. Here's a more modern, this is a Rhino. It's made by Zebco, but they just called it a Rhino. And it's actually a really good reel. It has the Mach 2 gear system. It's a 3-bearing system. And we may see if we can actually upgrade this one. But I haven't used this one. I got that one on eBay for a real bargain. Here's an old Penn. Again, this one I got in a lot of reels that I really wasn't interested in the Penn. I was interested in the reels that were in the lot. But I like old Penn reels, and so I may get this fixed up and use it for something. I really wanted to get one of these Prostaff 888s, but this one has the same problem as the Zebco 2030 in that the line brake is falling apart, and I've got to figure out how to repair it. I've got a couple other old Zebcos. Here's a Platinum. This is a really great reel. It just needs to be serviced. It's stiff, needs to be gone through and all the bearings cleaned up. Here's an old Zebco Authentic Gold, and it's the one just below the Platinum as far as quality, and it's a 3-bearing system instead of 4. And I'm going to clean that one up. I may replace one of the bearings so it's a 4-ball bearing system. Anyways, I got some new grease I'm going to be trying. This is Penn Precision Reel Grease. It's blue, and a lot of guys out there love this. So I got some blue Penn grease, and I got some Lucas fishing reel oil. I used up all of my Quantum hot sauce, so I'm going to give this stuff a try. I love Lucas products. So this is going to keep me pretty busy, but I'm pretty confident I can get all these reels back into tip-top shape and functioning again. And maybe we'll go fishing with each one of them over the course of this summer, this coming summer and fall. Anyways, it'll be a fun project. I just want you to know that you may have a bunch of these old reels like this. They've been sitting out in your garage collecting dust. They're old and stiff. And maybe you've been reluctant to get them out and use them, but they're great reels, like these Zebco Omegas right here, and these ones right here. They're all at least 30 years old, but I know I can get them back into tip-top shape and functioning well again. There are some resources to find missing parts or to replace a broken handle. Sometimes you just have to collect a couple of reels in order to get one good functioning reel, because like this one right here, it's the pinion gear on this one that is stripped out, but I have a little technique that I can use and employ to get it working again. It's not perfect, but it will function really well for you. I don't know what to do about something like this where all this paint is flaking off. You could just go ahead and clean it off. This is called a titanium. I'm not exactly sure what the titanium stood for. If anybody knows, I think the primary thing on these titaniums that they call them a titanium is they made them look that color, and it was kind of a gimmick. I think the only thing that was different on these is they used titanium nitride pins right here, which is super tough and super durable. So maybe that's why they called it a titanium, because really it's no better quality than this, the authentic. The authentic has ceramic pins. This has a titanium nitride ceramic pin. So I don't know if you know what the difference is between this authentic here, this authentic, and this one right here. I mean, this one has, it's called a ball bearing system, but that just means it has one ball bearing. We can upgrade it so it has 4 if we want. But yeah, some pretty cool old reels here. These ones are made in the U.S. These are all made in the U.S. I thought I had another little one that was made in the U.S. Oh yeah, this one right here, this Legacy 11L. I think this one was made in the U.S. too. Made in USA. Yep. So these little ones are really fun. Great for pan fishing with little 5-foot, 5.5-foot rods, or even a lightweight 6-foot rod. Lots of fun. They are even good for trout. Anything up to a couple pounds with a 6-pound test. Anyways, I don't have a video on how to repair a broken pinion gear or one that's got some slightly broken teeth on it, but I got a technique to fix that up. All right, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and you look forward to seeing a lot of these reels get repaired and serviced. Thanks. Bye.